Hello and welcome to the PICO show with me, Andy Morphs. It's a new show and it's a new plan of ideas, basically to show off the PICO4 and everything that is going on with PICO. And this week we have some really interesting things going on actually, which is nice because it's the first show. So I was kind of worried that there'd be nothing to actually share, and I'd be like, what do I talk about? First of all, the PICO4 is gonna, well, it's already just had a price drop on Amazon and a few other different places. It's let's have a look at the exact price drop itself, shall we? It's dropped for both the 128 gig and the 256 gig, which is great because it's just in time for you guys to decide, to go and buy one, basically. I haven't added a link in the description, but I will do as soon as I find out how much it's actually reduced to, which again, I am planned. I don't know why I didn't write this down. Why did I not write this down? I don't have a clue. Anyway, so, PICO4 price now. It would really help if I spelt things right. So yeah, with a limited time, it's going to be £318.99 for the 128 gig on Amazon, and for the 256 gig or 256, it's $345, which is a massive difference. You know, the RRP price for the 256 is $499, so you are going to be saving quite a bit of money, and I think it's up until the how long was it for? Basically, just if you're thinking of getting one, I would advise getting one now, because you're going to save quite a bit of cash, quite a lot of cash. And I personally, it's my favorite headset. It's it's my go-to VR headset at the moment. 4K, pancake lenses, light as a feather. It's just ideal if you're gonna, if you want to do standalone, if you want to do fitness VR, I would really suggest it. That is if you're new to PICO. If you've already bought one, I'm sorry, you're in the same boat as me. You're not getting a deal, but there are things that are in the works that we're going to talk about that are they're massive. They're all the new games that have come out this week. We're going to talk about so let's list off the three big games that have come, which are Bound Shot, Box to the Beat VR, and Domino, which I could never say as a kid. Domino Craft, which sounds what it is, but it's great. Really fun. There's two big releases in the PICO Labs that I noticed this week that are really worth having a look at, especially if you're interested in cloud gaming when it comes to VR. I'm going to talk about some things that I'd like to see maybe improved when it comes to PICO. But one of the ways to do this is to use the Leap motion controllers, which are hand tracking that sync up to the PICO, which apparently work perfectly on standalone. I haven't tried it yet, so hold off until I've managed to get one, and then we can actually have a look together and see what it's like. I'll do a video on it when I get one. But they've got a cool little app that's in the PICO Labs area that you can, if you've got one, you can try out. Hey Jess, hey Jan, how's it going? Thanks for joining on TikTok, also live on TikTok and also live on YouTube. Hey, all things PICO. One thing I do want to discuss, and it's one thing that all things PICO in the chat on YouTube has got, which are the trackers, the fitness trackers that I'm getting but I haven't got yet. And along with the game Blitz Rhythm, which looks... I know what people are going to say, because they'll just say, oh, it looks like a Beat Saber ripoff. But I think there's a lot more to it than that. I do think there is. I think there's a lot more to it, especially with the trackers, which I really want to see released. I can't wait to get my hands on them. I really want to see how easy it is to develop for them, to try and, you know, integrate into a game as well, because that'd be quite cool to see more doing it. But so let's get back onto topic. Let's go over the games that have been released today. Every Thursday, Pico release a set of games, and have done since launch. I missed one of them on my website, but let's just show them all off, shall we? So the first one, which is the one I must have released slightly later on than the others, which is Bounce Shot, which is basically like beer pong, but you know, for everyone rather than just drunk idiots. And as we can see, there's like loads of different ways, but it's basically a party game that you can challenge your friends and will make new ones at the same time, but you know, just by playing beer pong, but with no beer involved. I mean, you could get beer involved. Probably not a good idea. I know you can't see this on TikTok, and I do apologise, but until I get to the 1,000 subs, I can't link it to my computer, and I'm having to stream from my phone. So I do really apologise for that. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So that is Bounce Shot. The next one is Box to the Beat VR. Now, I'm hoping the sound comes through for people on YouTube. Again, apologies for people on TikTok. So this... Right, there we go. I'm showing you this on Steam because there's no really way of me showing you the exact Pico version. It's basically it's the same thing, just it doesn't have Quest 2 in it instead. That's something I need to try and work on for next week to try and introduce. But it's a boxing game that looks, you know, like it's got quite a lot to it, and it looks a bit more, I'd say, more gamified than something like Fit XR or Les Mills Body Combat. It's yeah, it looks a bit more gamified. And so that's Box to the Beat. I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna go. We've had on Pico, we've had the demo version for a while now, but this is the full version instead of just the demo version. And then the next one, which I'm hoping I can say, Domino Craft. I got it. Which, if you've ever tried to play dominoes, stacking up dominoes and not knocking them over within like 5 or 6 goes, this looks like an ideal game for you, because the fact that you can basically build yourself an entire domino circuit and knock them down, which I actually like. Okay, I'm sorry, I like that idea. I really do. And yeah, I can see myself spending quite a few hours, if not days, setting up the perfect course. I like the fact that you can add like actual obstacles inside the game rather than just dominoes, and then you can build around them with your domino set, which is cool. I like it. I've already said I like it, and I keep saying it. I don't know why. But anyway, so the next big thing I want to talk about, which are the 2 big things that have been launched this week in the Pico Labs. The first one is is the first one is PSVR. And PSVR, if you've not ever used it before, is a cloud gaming option for you to be able to play cloud gaming VR standalone without needing a PC. You can run it all in the cloud. Now, this has been available on... it's been available for the Quest for a while. I tried it. I didn't get on with it. I found it very laggy, but that was before I got a Wi-Fi 6 router, which will massively help. It will. So I am going to be trying that out again. So I don't want to give a full review on that yet. I'm just going to press stop on this because I've just realised this is playing over the top and it can be quite annoying. Thank you very much, Robert Wild, for subscribing. You are a legend. The original had a PSVR headset, and after selling it, I didn't think I'd ever go back to VR again. Then PICO4 came out, and it's. I mean, if you've tried the PSVR, and it's a massive improvement. I mean, I've got the PSVR 2, and it's. It's good, and I like playing Gran Turismo 4 on it. Gran Turismo 7 on it, but that's about it. And if I had to pick up a VR headset, it wouldn't be the PlayStation headset. It would be the PICO4 for the fact that you can do it both standalone and PC VR, and the lenses are better, and it's easier to just put it on your headset and get going. Whereas I do like the PSVR, but it does take a good few minutes to actually get your eyes set up in the right position, and it puts me off. I've seen a few different straps that are coming available that might make that less of a problem, but I just found I've never found the sweet spot, because you have to find the sweet spot on the PSVR, whereas you don't with the PICO4. I just found it takes too long to find it, and it's not. I don't know. I don't find it as good. Really don't. Whereas PICO4, it is my go-to headset, definitely 100%. And so let's get back. To PSVR, which again, you have to buy credits to use it. It's not ideally that cheap. It depends on, if you have a gaming PC, I wouldn't advise bothering with. But if you don't have and you wanted to try out as an option, and you have a Wi-Fi 6 router and you have a good solid internet connection, like a solid internet connection, I found it very laggy, from someone who used to be quite a big cloud gaming advocate. I tried it and I couldn't get on board with it. The big thing with, if you have any sort of lag when you're playing cloud gaming, normally, if you get that in VR, you wanna vom. you will want to be sick, because it's just But if you have a really good internet connection, better than what I do, give it a go. It is in beta, so I can't guarantee anything. But I'm gonna have a try of it again and see what it's like. It should be better than it was. It's running on NVIDIA Cloud XR server, so it should be really good. If they're paying for the good blades. What games do I play in VR? Ooh, at the moment, I'm I'm trying to get fit, so I'm doing a lot of Fit XR, a lot of Les Mills Body Combat, so generally a lot of fitness games. I still like the classics. I know, like Beat Saber is always your go-to, and I was having this discussion the other day. When it comes to Beat Saber, is it sort of holding VR back? For the fact that a lot of people tend to just stick to that and play that. But that's a discussion for another day. Anyway, I want to try and get back on track because I feel like I'm losing my way. So the other big release on Pico Labs this week. I don't have an internet problem. I shouldn't have an internet problem. I don't think I have an internet problem. Yeah. The other big release on Pico Labs, which is a gripe I have. I really wish they hadn't have called it Pico Labs. I'm sorry, Pico. You know how I feel. But I wish they'd have called it like something other than Pico Labs because it just sounds a bit like something else. That's also available. That's also called Labs. But that's a different matter. Sorry. That's completely different matter. Anyway, so the other big release on Pico Labs is Aurora, which I'm going to show you what it's like on Steam. Basically, Aurora is Ultra Leap, which if you've never heard of, Ultra Leap have released or have released a few different ones, a few different versions now, of a hand tracking camera that attaches to your headset. I will try and get, I've got that up 1 second. It's this. So it basically attaches to your VR headset through the USB-C, and it basically makes hand tracking like the ultimate hand tracking. Sorry, I can't show you on TikTok, guys. I can't. Until I get 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 followers, I can't show you what I'm showing you on YouTube. Because I can't stream from my computer. We're working on it. I'm working on it. So the Ultra Leap Motion 2 is basically the ultimate hand tracking. It's one of the other small issues that I have when it comes to Pico is I do think the hand tracking on it needs a lot of work. It still is in beta. It's not something they seem focused on at this current point in time, no matter even though an article I'd read in on a VR website saying that they're going to be launching the PICO4 without controllers. I don't think it's ready for that. I think unless they've got something in the pipeline that I don't know about, it's a bit of a way off yet. It's going to take some time for them to catch up when it comes to hand tracking. This is by far better hand tracking than, or from what I've read and what I've seen, it's by far better than any other hand tracking out there. Even better than the Quest 2, and it, when the Quest 3 comes out, it will probably be better than that. Do I like shooting games? So yeah, I haven't tried the latest two PSVR 2 ones. The one's just come out today. I can't remember the name of it. I like the arcadey ones, so I really like Dead Second. I don't know why I was going to say Dead Shot Second. Dead Second, it's like, what's the game? What's the arcade game called? Time Crisis. It reminds me of that, and I really like Time Crisis as a kid. Going to the arcades, and that's one of the things I really love about VR anyway, is that when, you don't have to go to the arcades to play the arcade type games. So yeah, it's That's a really good one. The arcade shooter, or Arc and Cade. I can't remember how it's pronounced now because they've changed the name recently. I don't know what went on there. Gunstock. What's the best gunstock? I'm not sure what that means. Sorry, dude. Hey man, one happy family here. I see. So I'm just reading the comments on YouTube. I'm trying to. I came from TikTok. Thanks, Tiger Gaming. Yeah. So you're seeing a bit more on here. Once I've sorted the things with TikTok out, you'll be able to see what you see on here, just in a different format. Thanks for joining, though. That's awesome. How is the fitness program going? Yeah. I've had a few birthdays, which equal a few birthday cakes. I think once the summer holidays, if you're not from the UK, once the summer holidays are over and done with, I'm going to have a lot more time to be able to focus on myself rather than family. That sounds bad. I didn't mean that in that way. You know what I mean? Just generally a little bit more time to actually do I know, excuses. It's right. Yeah, it is an excuse. What I should do is just get up earlier. That is actually what I should do. Get up earlier, not have a lie-in on the holidays, which is what I'm actually doing. Not starting work in my pajamas. Honestly, I've not done that. No, not at all. Not one little bit. No. But yeah, so the Leap Motion Controller 2 basically brings hand tracking to the ultimate level. You can use it on your computer here, as in an extra device, so it doesn't have to be for VR. You can actually use it for other things as well. But where it really comes in full force is when you link it with your PICO4, and you can use it for full touch, every little detail. Now I know what people are going to say, because I thought it myself. Now I haven't used this yet. I'm trying to get hold of one. I must stress that. So I don't 100% know, but from what I gather, this is going to be far better responsive touch than, say, like the Quest 2 touch. Even though that's really good. I've been impressed by how good the Quest 2 is when it comes to hand tracking. They have stepped that up. I just can't use the headset anymore. It's just the field of view and the weight. Literally, when I put the headset on now, I do this. Because it's... Yeah. I'm sure for people who are on the Quest 2 and don't want to move over to the PICO4, will notice a massive difference when it comes to the Quest 3. Although that strap, I don't even know what to say to it. Like, just release it without a strap and or charge people extra and give them a good, decent strap, because it's just rubbish. It's rubbish. All Things Pico in the chat is saying huge fan of Dead Second. Yeah, so I played it originally on the Quest when it first came out on there, but it's actually properly launched on Pico rather than through what is the site called now? SideQuest. So it's a proper version, or they feel it fits a good enough standard to be classed as a proper version, which it is. It's a quality game. I don't know what Meta decide to class as approval for the Quest, but I mean, Gorilla Tag being in that long of on SideQuest was ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. It should never have been on for that long. You think of the size of that game. So let's get that on PICO4, please. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Can you imagine? And so, right. next thing. So, like I said, the touch screen on this, I'm gonna play a bit of it. And you'll see what I mean. How advanced I feel this is compared to anything else out there. I liken this to the quality of what I imagine the Apple Vision Pro is going to be like. It just feels like, you know, like there's no wobble. Look at whenever I use even the Quest 2, there's a wobble, and that's hard to explain what I mean by that. But if you've used it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Whereas this, it just doesn't feel like there's any sort of wobble. I can't wait to try it. I'm hoping to get one in the next few weeks. It just seems to be all American at the moment. Not a complaint, just a general observation. Hard to get hold of. But then, right, okay. So the next thing I wanted to talk about, once we've gone over that, which, as you can see, you know, the hand tracking on it's amazing. Sorry again, TikTok, that you're not seeing that. But if you follow me, if you want to find out more about VR, if you follow me on TikTok, or you come across from onto YouTube, that's another option. Like Tiger Gaming LY did. Yeah, that's right. The Room VR. Look, if it's scary in any way, I'm not streaming it. I'm probably not playing it because I'm scared. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. So, okay, this is a game that's coming in the next few. I don't know how long. It's basically in beta at the moment. You can sign up if you go to the PICO app. You can sign up for the beta to try and get access to this game and the fitness trackers that you can see on this lady's legs. And it basically allows your feet to come into the game. I'm going to play it. And apologies for the fact that I'm showing the Rhythm official YouTube channel without permission, but and I'm hoping I don't get. I'm just going to turn the sound off because I'm hoping I don't get copyright. But as you can see, the R and the L come into play, so you need to be able to move your legs and stamp your legs in a certain way, and it tracks it. And I know there's trackers out there that do this, but not many that are standalone, not many that are by the same company that actually makes the headset, so you can guarantee it's going to be good. I can't wait to try it, but I'm still waiting. Now, if you want to go and check out a proper look at this, on YouTube, if you go to All Things PICO, he has access to it at the moment. Not jealous in any way whatsoever. Yes, I am very jealous. But he has it. He's got a few videos on it. A few more videos coming out. I would suggest going and checking him out. But it's nice to see. I wanted this. I've wanted the trackers to come for since they announced them when they launched the PICO4. Obviously, you know, things take time. But it's nice to see them like out in the wild, which is, you know, it's good to see that they're coming, or that they're at least on the way. So as soon as I get them, I'll be doing reviews on that. Let's have one more look on what else we've got to talk about. I think we're almost there. So just a recap. the PICO4 currently on Amazon and a few other different places has dropped in price. The 128 gig is £318.99, dropped from £379, and the 256 is £349, and this is pounds. I don't have the conversion in euros, and that's from £499. So you are saving a lot of money, and it's a limited time offer. It's not going to stick around for long. So I would say go and if you're interested and you really like the look of them, I would recommend heavily go and try it out. You can always return these things if you really don't like them. Again, so the next 3 games, the 3 games that have been released this week are again Bounce Shot, Box the Beat VR, and Domino Craft. There are a few videos out as well, and if you go and check out my website, I have a full list of every single Pico game that's available, and you can have a look at that, and generally just get an understanding of how much effort has gone into getting a lot of these games onto the platform in under the year. They're already at I think it's 300 and 1 second. I want to double check and just make sure that I've got this right. We are already at over 370 games and apps. I say we. It feels like we. I'm not affiliated, not employed, not anything by Pico. I just really appreciate what they're doing for the space. So yeah, over 370 games, and that's in the space of like nine and a bit months. And yeah, so the two Pico Lab games, if you're interested in going trying cloud gaming, I would have a look at Pluto's VR. If you want to see me do a review on that, let me know in the comments, and I will do. And in the next week or so, I should have the fitness trackers, and I'll be doing reviews on that. But next Thursday, we'll be doing the Pico show again. We're going through all the news, all the latest stuff that's coming out. Please either subscribe or follow to keep up to date with it. And I did say, so I have other plans for other live streams. The next one is going to be PSVR gaming. All the latest releases, all the latest stuff. And that is going to be every Tuesday at the same time, 7 o'clock. So, if you want a notification for that, you need to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. And this is where the awkward point where I go to end the stream and I look around for the end button. I click the end button and then it asks me again whether I want to end. I don't really understand why, but it does. Thanks a lot, guys. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye. I'm still alive!